Now, Indian diplomat Bhavika Manglanandan slams Pakistan Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif at the UNGA and calls the speech a travesty. For such a country to speak about violence anywhere is hypocrisy at its worst, she says. She also said that it's even more extraordinary for a country with a history of rigged elections to talk about political choices, that too in a democracy. Listen in to what she had to say.
The world knows Pakistan has long employed cross-border terrorism as a weapon against its neighbors. For such a country to speak about violence anywhere is hypocrisy at its worst. It is even more extraordinary for a country with a history of rigged elections to talk about political choices, that too in a democracy. The real truth is that Pakistan covets our territory and in fact has continuously used terrorism to disrupt elections in Jammu and Kashmir, an inalienable and integral part of India.
My colleague Ghazali joins us with more details. Ghazali, now we've just heard what India had to say at the UNGA, slamming Pakistan Prime Minister's speech, but give us some context as to what exactly Pakistan had said.
See, Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, in his 20-minute speech yesterday, just spoke about India, Kashmir, Palestine, Muslims, and all kind of phobia and allegations against India for suppressing the minorities' voices. Now, what did Mr. Sharif say? He started off about Kashmir, that how India had abrogated Article 370 and appealed the UN to pressurize India to revoke that. Besides that, why it is significant? Because his comments came at a time when Jammu and Kashmir is also facing state polls. Besides that, he also spoke about, he compared Kashmiri Muslims or the residents of Kashmir with Palestine, saying that how India and Israel both are kind of drawing a comparison between the two nations, that how India is also suppressing its minority citizens, as is what being done by Israel in its territory. And in a strong reply, as you heard, the young diplomat from India gave it back, citing multiple instances that how Pakistan has been responsible for fomenting terrorism in India, how this was one country which had even given shelter to Osama bin Laden, who was killed by the US forces there. And after that, she spoke that how Pakistan, which itself has been accused of rigging almost every election, is accusing India of not maintaining democracy or suppressing democracy in its region. And she also said that if Pakistan continues to foment terrorism or disturbance in the areas along the border, then it will also invite consequences. So why this is very significant? Because time and again, India has reiterated that how Pakistan has been creating disturbances in the region, in the border areas of India and Pakistan. But coming at a platform like UN, at a global platform where almost every global leader was present, this is very significant to hit back at Pakistan and show the mirror to them that while they continue to suppress their own minorities, while they are accused of fomenting trouble, not just in India, but also giving shelter to global terrorists, it should not give us lecture on how to maintain democracy and not suppress freedom of speech.